In the UK, there's a bowl for every surface for the MCILWAIN product. But overseas, I use the Tiger 2 and I use the Dreamline XG purely because I love the grip and the arc that the bowl takes, and that's what makes me one of the best players in the world.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members. Visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
The Morwell Bowling Club is your place for fun and food. Come and try bowls and make new friends. Have coffee or bring the family for lunch or dinner. The Morwell Bowling Club. Visit us today on Hazelwood Road.
Morning everybody, day 4 of the Henslight Victorian Open for 2025 kicks off with men's pairs round of 64 action, and a pretty fair game to start the morning. Craig Mills skipping for Yarraville Footscray, as you'll see on the top right hand corner of your screen. Vincent McIlwain has smuggled his way into a substitute spot. They're up against Terry Kelly and Matty KURTA, and for the first time in a long time, a familiar voice to the BVTV viewers, Jimmy Whitehead. Morning, pal.
Morning, pal. What's happening?
Pretty good game in store. You would have thought there's a lot of good games across the venue. All 4 greens in action for men's pairs round of 64. This is N1 of 15. 3 bowl pairs and good head start us off.
Oh, terrific head, mate. And I know I've been away from bowls a long time when Vinnie McIlwain's a good lawn bowler, so something must have happened in the last 12 months.
Because he was improvement.
He was no good when I was here 14 months ago.
Good run in the mixed pairs with Joe a couple of days ago. They just crashed out in the round of 16.
It's a big good game. Obviously, Craig Mills, superstar, had that terrific record at the Nationals just gone. But Matty KURTA, who's been away from bowls this season, maybe last season as well, from Bo Morris.
So much so that he's had to borrow a bowl shirt.
He's just a good human being, he's Matty KURTA, and his drive is something to watch. I've seen him play a lot of singles, and he's a very good singles player, so sort of 3 bowls should suit him at the back skipping here, but yeah, hands full playing against Mr. Craig Mills. I haven't watched much of the streaming, to be honest, Sammy. I'm coming in pretty cold.
So
is it still a sticky forehand?
Nah, rink 8, so you'll see the lead. So if they haven't already, find out that the ditch side is actually the wider of the 2 hands. And close to the rink 7 is definitely trickier to find a track. As you'll see here, for the second time, Matty KURTA just finding out spot having superb weight, just hanging out. So Nathan Black, who was originally listed as playing pairs with Craig Mills, has had to go home to win the Adelaide Premier League last night and hasn't been able to catch the last flight coming out of Adelaide to Melbourne last night.
What a shot by Craig Mills. Watch this one go whooshka now. Matty KURTA will launch this. Especially because he's found 2 bowls that have stuck, and he's probably not as confident now he's played a couple.
Nothing good happening at all.
Oh, there you go.
Oi.
Does not miss me. That is not Matty KURTA, he might miss.
Dead ends will be replayed here. A respot, so Mills is through the jack with the weight that Matty KURTA uses. Unlikely the jack stays in. Has to hit first. Chills chances off this. Oh, that's not a good result, is it?
It was an absolute raffle for still 2 down, I reckon.
Looks like it, and it's just a draw to jack high on.
Yeah, pretty stiff. Good hit in the end.
Also, probably either hand. It's hard to find a port on the forehand. Not just backhand wide around Matty KURTA's bowl. It's now a metre or so short. It's a fair little quarter this of the draw as well, Jim. Winner of this plays the winner of Chris Ball and Dan Priddle up against familiar face in Angus McIsaac and Tommy Harper on the rink next door.
You've only got to look across the green, mate. You're saying that. There's some very good pairings in here, as there is outside as well. Taking a quick walk in. Craig Mills finding out how sticky that backhand is down here.
Just checking if the last bowl's in. Vinny's happy with 2. And pop a tape on it to make sure that game to keep an eye on here to ring 6. Dean Curran and Thor Shannon playing Tommy Hicks and Ben Hubbard. If Tommy Hicks leads on this carpet like he did at Sebastian the Region Sides final, Dean Thor might not score.
Yeah, he's a gun, Tommy Hicks. Seems to get better and better as well. Just one of the all-round good people in bowls.
Umpire on the first end, so they've flicked 1 out. Craig and Vinny. Brandon B. Janison tuning in. I want to say he's any good now either, Jimmy. It must have just been a fluke on the first end.
I just mean he started winning stuff. Like he's... Yeah, I'd never seen him win anything in my time. Now he's got a Premier League flag.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, his brother's still the better bowler. State pairs last year. Last year, the year before?
No, last year, yeah. And I'm pretty confident in saying they're back again this year for another crack.
Well, I did see Jimmy Scully Maddy limping the other day, so he's got a...
He had to pull out of every event he was intending on playing. Did James?
Mark Laurie out, froths a laser, this bloke. Loves his laser measure. Like he was at Churchill yesterday telling everyone about it. Unbelievable.
I don't like the laser measure.
Why not?
Well, we lost one on stream by 0.003 or something.
Would you pick that up with a string? You wouldn't pick that up with a string measure, would you?
Yeah, given I thought that original 4 shot was out by a mile, yep.
Fuming.
So 4 live streams to come your way throughout the day. We'll get all the way down to the semi-finals. The men's side of the draw. Women's have kicked off. In fact, Cheryl and Sammy Atkinson, who we saw on stream last night, were one of the 2 teams that had to play a game in the round of 64 to get to the round at 32 today. They're out at Newborough. And confirmed as 2 shots on the first end to Vinny McIlwain and Craig Mills.
Yeah, Matty Carter stiff with the result of that drive.
So it was probably missing what he was going for, but there were still angles to work off. Jack stays in and a couple. There he is, the man of the hour. Hey, McIsaac, how's he going on the rink next door? He's done nothing. Is he leading?
Yeah, he is.
How unusual.
Morning, everyone. Some good familiar faces jumping in the comments. I hope we're all well. TK. That time we caught up, pal.
Wow, eh?
I know. What a human.
Get on down here, son.
Morning, Andy. Now, Vinny wasn't playing. He was at a Bucks do yesterday, I'm led to believe.
This is correct.
At the Bairnsdale races. Looks like he's pulled up all right today, to be honest. Bar that first bowl. Pretty average. It looked like a lot like mine yesterday.
Average.
We've got to hang it on Vinny. So he subbed in. Craig Mills was playing with Brenda Numbers yesterday, and they were out at Churchill where I was. Terrific little club, Churchill. Did a great job yesterday. Nathan Black, who was due to be back today, missed his flight last night for reasons unknown. And will make it here, we believe, for the second game of today. So Vinny's just 1 game only.
Done.
Should they make it through this game, obviously. But tough assignment against Terry Kelly.
Tricky assignment, yep. The boys would have played with each other Beaumaris days once upon a time.
Yeah. Terry was one of the people who used to use the permit system coming from regional down to Metro. I think when Caulfield Park first made it into Premier League 5 or 6 years ago, he jumped across. That's where I first met him. And he was at Beaumaris as well.
Pretty fair starters on end number 2.
Just a very steady player. Nothing flashy, just gives you good bowls in good areas. And then we've got the opposite here, everything flashy with the biggest diamond ring in his earring.
I don't think he's miles away if he's got the speed.
Just going a bit.
Yeah, he does have the speed.
Good home though, 2 behind for Craig Mills.
Same again for TK. It's Vinny's closest is a good home.
Does a fair bit of work for Ballarat region as well, does he? Or am I making that up, like in
Yeah,
terms of pennant and
probably
stuff?
the
Bowling side?
Highlands playing area within that. Yep. Just looking speed and crashes the front. So Craig Mills, this is a little bit of a tricky shot on the forehand. He's trying to arrive.
It's not an easy shot at all, actually.
Nah.
It's not a very good looking.
Probably wouldn't mind missing narrow here, and even if he clears Vinny's off the line, isn't a bad result.
Sometimes it's just the mental side of bowls. If there's, you can't actually see what you're trying to play clearly, makes it that little bit harder.
Not bad for a dead draw line, I don't think. Trying hard now.
Well, that is
Craig Mills, one effort.
pretty good. There was a moment there I thought he was going to grab the shot somehow from the back, but KURTA will go on.
Really rip at any point. See if he tries to back it off
He's just going to match these two at the back.
Cold or not.
Needed to get inside then, but gives himself options right at the back now. Sort of gives some form of insurance for him and Terry. That's definitely narrower from.
Yeah, I just reckon he's got a touch more weight.
He logs it.
Oh, it's just
he logs it. He logs it.
Now, what's he got?
What an effort again.
Jeez, you can see it just drifting a fair way down after the halfway point.
You can see the jack now.
You can.
There's a nice little trail to make a number if he can get it right with his last.
More important for Matty KURTA to get to that pack, really a metre off. So Vinny's closest and trying hard now, but was always on the wide side. As he flicks the jack and overplays in that direction, it's the worst home.
Right, big opportunity here for Craig Mills. He's been pretty close with his first two.
Wider than the previous. Let's wait. And that makes it interesting.
Maybe cuts one out. Yeah.
Close
Still
to the
one
shot.
down.
Second.
Three very good bowls from Craig Mills.
Nice. Gave every bowl a good chance, hey.
And a setup that wasn't amazing as he would have walked back to the mat.
If Matty changes over to beat the last on the draw. A touch of the jack.
Morning, everyone. It is great to be back on BVTV. I wouldn't say I've been itching, but I've been looking forward to getting back on at some stage. And unfortunately, my bowl skills let me down yesterday, so we didn't make it out of the section.
Problem. Sticking with the backhand here, Matty KURTA on a tighter line and unlikely to find a port, but
tried.
Far away.
No, we're on the board, 2-1. Should be after this now.
Good measure is a good measure, lads. Morning to
Vinny was confident it was only one from his call to Millsy after his first.
Nicky West hasn't missed too much of the Vic Open action so far, streaming every day here from the indoor Traralgon, and
Well, it is two.
confirmed as a couple. I would have favoured that for one. So cancelling each other out early stages. 2 each of this men's pairs round of 64 contest.
Good start, good tussle this will be. I do favour Vinny and Millsy just to dominate across the middle and probably get the win, but they'll be in the game right to the end, will Matty and Terry.
I mean, this is V-Man's surface. Plays here for Traralgon in Pennant when he's not on Yarraville duties.
Gus McCarthy, you can hear shouting next door. He's gone to the...
What's he done? Slice there for one now?
Yeah, he's gone to the Brett Marnie School of Lawn Bowls, just shouting at everything.
Put you out there, team out with Tyson Cromie. What's happening on the grass outside? Jim Bob, Cameron Keenan and Kevy teaming up. They're actually playing against Lukey Hoskin, who are there playing in the triples with.
Who's Hoskin with?
Hoskin's with Cameron and Kevin.
No, who's he playing with?
Oh, he's playing with Corey Davey from Melton.
Try and run this bowl out. We'll take out. Couple of feet short. It's a little applause from his skip. Bit of frustration shown by Vinny there. He had the line pretty down pat. Just a couple of metres short. Easy to do, Sammy. Very easy to do.
Easy to do, yeah. It's easy to get forced into a change of hands and then do that. 3 bowls. You're probably around that on the draw in terms of building up the head.
This looks better from
Millsy.
Terry Kelly with a clear run.
Right up to it now.
Oh, a little touch. Good stuff.
Quite well played. And he gives Vinny a bit of a guide. Bowl through the jack's okay.
Tell you what, it is warm in here, isn't it?
Dude,
Here's a
wait till it
sweatbox.
gets till about lunchtime when
I'll be long
teams
gone by
start
then.
to get knocked out and fill this place. And I was just stuck in here for the mixed pairs knockout games watching.
Very warm in here
It
today.
was sauna-like. Good speed from Vinny, just getting stuck on that track out wide once more.
So if you're Matty now, you're just playing to get one behind the jack, Sammy. Match him 2 bowls of Vinny's.
Nice sort of forehand draw. Meter pass is all good. An okay line for it, all down to speed now.
Yeah, I think he's done exactly what he wanted to do there, mate.
Just about perfect. And didn't quite stop in time to count, but splitting those back bowls up.
I'll call him Matty, you play him. Sensational stuff. Mills is going to have to find something in his bag of tricks here. Interesting bowl this, Sam.
Shot here. One roll of the bowl.
Great effort.
Or 2. Wow,
Very good effort. And it sets him up very well for his next 2 as well.
It does. Matty KURTA's bowl. The first bowl comes right into play now.
What are you trying to do for you, Matty? Do you want to try and turn Terry's behind the jack? Stand it up and put it back down?
I actually think you're playing something a little bit similar in terms of, same bowl does turn Terry's
Just hiding.
roll. If he misses wide, he gets another one to where his last one was. Where if Millsy gets it through the jack, that's where it's going.
Yeah, and it sort of works. He can probably go his own through
Nice line
Terry's
again
as well. Matty KURTA. Can
Gee,
you
this
rip?
is fair.
Can you rip?
Oh, it's come
Good
to a
effort.
pretty handy spot.
Yeah, so Craig Mills now just has to play finer weight, like
Yeah.
more just past the jack. Try and
Similar
roll
weight,
through his
okay.
own. Promote it up. Ooh. Bit out of balance there. I noticed that with elite players, Sam. They're very good at pulling out of a delivery. It doesn't feel right. They don't just send it anyway. They reset. Here he goes, Craig Mills. He's interested, Sam.
That's it.
He's interested. What's going to happen? Probably got the wrong side of it.
So, give Matty KURTA a look to possibly play something a little bit different now. Holding 1. Try and play the shot first.
He has to. I think he has to.
It's too good a target for Craig Mills after he's played two.
He has
His
to,
last 2 bowls have already been in that port, so you expect him to get it again.
has to play the backhand, has to change his head. Ideal shot for him is he drags that jack back 1.5 foot to make 4. He has played that backhand. He has tried to do
Didn't
what he
hate it
thinks
out the
Craig
hand.
Mills are doing it. I love the line, mate. It's all on his speed here. Matty KURTA.
Does he run the trip? Oh, he does, but just underneath. So,
Just looking at him on the screen, he is highly frustrated with himself there because he was a sniff the whole way till right at the end. Just lacked that.
surely a foot more holds the line to the jack or a bowl to change the shape of it. I wonder if Millsy plays a little bit more here so that the jack doesn't get stuck around. He's got his one all the way through. You can just see there to the right of where Vinny's standing.
The only danger is who's got 3rd, 4th and 5th.
No, he doesn't want to
Clip his
get his
own.
own through the gap. That's the other thing.
I don't think he's just trying to draw it off himself. But if he does get stuck, it's going to be stiff.
Away.
Little
okay, Truck, if
firmer.
he's got the quicker
He
speed.
is firmer.
Needs to hold on now. Can still get
Close
a
your
result
eyes,
here.
Sam.
Oh, well.
Almost.
It's in one more roll.
Almost. Matty's shaking his head. Yep. He managed to fashion the shot, and that's why Matty KURTA was shaking his head as he looked at us on his walk back up the green. Craig Mills, again, all 3 bowls effective, which is ridiculous, really.
Good end of bowls, don't expect nothing less. So 3-2 through 3 of 15 ends. Spot in the round of 32 awaits for the winning side.
Moves quick now, doesn't it? 64 into 32, and then whooshka. Handy start from Vinny here. Very good stuff. It's the little headbutt on the jack as well.
Draws a knocker. A couple other scores, obviously all early stages of the games inside. Chris Ball and Dan Priddle leading on the rink next door. 3-1 after the opening couple ends. And Dean Curran-Thor showing up 3-1. But I reckon there's an end to go on for Tommy Hicks and Ben Hubbard on that. Tony Chiavello, Ray Jansen. Strong pairing again, 4-1 after 3. Is that Zach Woning skipping over there, is it, against them? Crouched down at the moment.
That's Andrew Cullen. Is it? No, Adam Donahue.
It's not Zachy, is it?
It's Adam Donahue. That's who that is. Good stuff from Vinny. Terry does not want to be short here, mate.
So it is.
Elite, mates. Come on. Once you've got it, pal, you don't lose it. That's proven by me playing yesterday. Morning, Lisa, John, Pat, Ross. Good to hear from you all. Yeah, it is a treat to be back. Probably only for half an hour because, you know, that's all I get in my life now. It's just half an hour of free time.
Things to do, places to be, Jim.
Yeah, I know.
Jerry, a little unlucky just getting the outside, but it comes to a real good spot.
Are you tempted to go forehand of your Terry here and just
See what happens here, because this could either set up the Great Wall or come to a good spot. Come to a good spot. 3
have
goodies,
a
3
dig at
real
it,
goodies.
Tez? Come on, clear them all out, pal. See?
Not
Asking what
fast,
Andy
not
likes.
fast. Just get on the hand and play it, son.
Just have a look at it, Tez. Come on, son.
I actually think he plays something similar to bowl tighter, but he's going to change over.
Ditch weight, shorter ditch weight. I'm being a bit facetious. He's proper hot in him, mate. He wants to keep this on if he does miss, but he definitely doesn't want to be short. It's exactly what he's looking to do.
Well, famous TK skip means he's in the area. Well, lovely weight for
It
it.
was a great look, perfect weight. Played it relatively well. gives Matty some options out the back because he's obviously not going to be short with his. I think Millsy tries to half play their shot for them, Sam. What do you reckon? Try and tuck that jack behind into that pack. Or, if he drops short, one in the way.
If he's changing it up, is it on the forehand, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to change it up first.
But we were completely wrong. He's lining up backhand here, mate. Now I feel like Matty O just getting it completely wrong.
You would have played forehand.
I've been listening to his commentary. I need to spend a bit of time with him. He cannot read ahead. Matty O, most defensive lawn bowls player in the history of...
Commentary coaching course with Jim. Free to all those who can't commentate bowls. Matt.
Just Matt. Everyone else is pretty good.
Oh, it's not. That's annoying.
That's a very good finish for Craig Mills. A very good finish. And here comes the big Matty KURTA drive. Oh.
Gets the outside of that. It's almost... Oh, was it almost getting through the jack, or was shot bowled just past the cake?
I've seen a Craig Mills wrong bias here before.
No, well, that might have been why he reset again there. So the first time. That would have been bad.
Yeah, I've seen it before, yeah.
You Vinny then?
Yeah, you would have chased it.
It's getting all the way down the back. Best back for now.
Yeah,
Maybe
smart play.
2 more cracks at it.
Not much more he could really do there, Craig Mills. Didn't feel like he was lining up as big, did he?
Oh, playing sort of in between, is it?
From my
Tough shot.
limited knowledge...
Three bowl pairs play the same shot twice normally. Unless they had changes, of course.
From my limited knowledge of this green, that top of weight's a tough shot to play, hey?
It was on any carpet, they're right.
You're better off just either drawing it off or you're better off whacking it off.
So Craig Mills coming down for a closer inspection, holding a very good 4 here, and at number 4. Last thing he wants to do is be in the head and change an angle or increase the target, you would have thought. So you load up one more down the back if
You might
Jack
as well.
moves, they've got 2 there. Yeah.
That's what I'd be doing. There's no point trying to accidentally change the target.
Matty KURTA has stayed on right at the very back of the rink if the jack gets all the way through.
Yeah, be happy with that.
He gets another one past. It's all good.
So it's,
What speed will Matthew play?
these are
He
the
might change and go big again.
these are the moments, Sam, I sort of mentioned earlier that I just back Vinny and Craig to pick up a number here and there just to win the game. This is a big moment on the 4th end of this game. 7-2 lead if they hold this 4. They look a long way away all of a sudden pretty quickly.
Not big weight again. Tricky weight to play, but more interested.
Yeah. Here we go, Sam.
Very close here, Jim.
Here we go, Sammy.
Might just
Clear that. Get it clean. What a shot, Matty KURTA. That is some good stuff.
That's good.
And he
That's real good.
walks past and says, I am back, baby. Look at that jump on the replay as well.
Yes. And the piece to the jack. Thank you.
He's so much fun to watch, Matty KURTA. Yeah, he hasn't played this season. Hasn't played pennant. Got young kids taking a year off, but showing no signs of rustiness. Under immense pressure there. Looking at 7-2 down. He's no thrill.
Hardest speed to play. And locked out of the hand as well. Gets a perfect stage. Just the one. Didn't quite get the jack far enough for a couple. But they will take that over 4 down any day of the
Bit
week.
greedy there, Sam. Good stuff from Matty. It's very good bowling under some pretty big pressure. And for someone like him who has had a bit of time off, and obviously he's played yesterday, they've had a good day, they've got through, but that's a massive confidence booster for him. That just, again, reaffirms to himself that he is back, baby,
Especially
as he said.
against C. Mills as well.
It's a fun player to watch. Do we see him in a semi-final up here of singles? I reckon we did.
You'll see him in the back end of a few events up here, or when it used to be at Shep as well, surely. See both leads favouring this side, closer to us, and both going pretty close to finding the centre line with their opening 2 bowls. Shots by both.
Yeah, they're both doing a job. Obviously, Vinny was right on it that last end. He had all 3 counting. So he's probably just in front of Terry at the moment, just based off that last end, but good tussle.
Good angle here again.
You wouldn't know, though. And he stood right on the way.
Oh, too good of an angle in the end.
Stiff.
V-Man, not going too badly now.
Great lead in. He's real warming up now. Yeah, he's going to change Terry's hands. Says, can you just arrive for me?
3 consecutive ends where DK's had 2 good looks on the draw, and then
If you can splash this jack.
to change hands. Matthew, out of the way, please. Thank you.
Yeah, a bit high. A bit high at the speed. Asking this to hurry, Sam. I mean, it's 3 good bowls, but I can see why he wanted that one to hurry. Get back to them bowls, because it's... And after you've just seen Matty KURTA play that bowl the last end as well, you back him to go close to trying to jump on this jack and move it back.
I think it's too good ahead just to try and play big weight and destroy it. Like, there's a nice shot. He lands a bowl, gets a jack down the line, turns into a good head from them.
Well, if he's playing his backhand here, which is quite obviously sticky, is the way we'll call it. If you go wide, you stick out, he's got everything for narrow. So you might as well play a couple of feet and hunt up narrow at it. If you get the jack, go with it, great. If you land them, splash the bowls, fine. You just don't want to be wide here.
All 3 of Vinny's bowls are a bowl in front of the jack, and he's definitely missed under.
Yeah, like he's done exactly what I thought he would do, and try and play narrower than wider. It's the sensible thing to do, but it's obviously just cut a little bit narrower.
I wonder if you have 2 looks at it, or try and back himself to just go this and restart.
Well, Mills is trying to almost play the same shot on the other hand, except he's trying to push Finney's bowls through rather than the jack. Because if you can get one of them bowls back and stay in and count as well.
Jeez, he played this nice.
And he's a big edge.
On the roll, okay. Oh, well, that's not terrible.
Yeah, it's fairly handy from Craig Mills.
Wanting up to play something similar.
Matty KURTA, and he's more interested this time, and I can see why. He needs to hold on a bit though, mate. Needs to hold on. He's finding how tricky that...
3. I wonder if Millsy gets back to a defensive draw, but go and cover the back. Pretty happy the way it's set up. Somewhere in the zone. That's okay. Well, it has to be a perfect shot now from Matty, doesn't it, to get the jack in that spot. Do you have a 3rd attempt, or just line up and try and get a few out? If you get the... Can get the shot ball through the jack, potentially.
Depends where his head's at. Yeah. I think he's winding up. Yep, close
to make something happen.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, my days.
How's he hit the target and gone one worse?
Gets that one
Both
through
out.
both of his own, and his own doesn't catch on anything. Could have caught on Vinny's here, flush.
And
Just goes with it, though. That's the worst result I've seen in a very long time.
What else is happening? Yeah, 4. So this will be 5. And your first number in your game.
How many Black Cats has he run over to
8.
get that result?
A big save on the previous end to cut Team McIlwain and Mills out.
Is that lawn bowls in 5 minutes? You can go from 0 to 0 pretty quickly.
Yeah, no
It's very
surprise
stiff.
Craig Mills doesn't miss out.
It'll be a
Big number of the game, 8-3 after 5.
All right, that'll do me,
That'll
Sammy.
do you.
Thanks, mate.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you back in a couple weeks' time at State Champs, or maybe not.
I'll be in England, mate.
Oh, yeah,
We'll
enjoy
go to
your
England
trip.
on Sunday. Looking forward to it. No, good to connect with everyone again. Hope everyone stays well, and I'll see you around the bowls world soon.
Boys are going to have a little bit of a chat with what they're doing with the mat. Yeah, they're going in all right. Vinny's set the head very nicely the last couple ends. And 8-3, get that updated. 5 of 15 ends played. Couple other scores in other games. Dean Curran and Thor Shannon tied at 4 apiece after 5 against Tommy Hicks Ben Harbour. And Rick next door, 6-2 the lead to Dan Brittle and Chris Ball. Pretty strong combination of that. Oh, now you join us. Matty-O back in. How are you, Matthew?
Good morning, Sammy.
Good game. This one so far. Heads have been really good. Matty KURTA obviously very, very stiff in his last bowl there. You saw that?
Yeah, I was wondering whether he didn't go harder on his first one, maybe.
I think there was still, Jim and I were saying, a nice shot to play on the back end. Despite the fact they were 2 or 3 down, had a nice head set up.
Yeah, it wasn't far away with his second one, but still,
Yeah,
left
they
that.
probably moved a little bit more. He was obviously under out the hand with the first, and then
Went hard on the last. Very stiff, though, with the way it came through. How was your time with Jimmy Whitehead? I've been trying to avoid him.
a bit rusty, but you expect that. Almost as rusty as performance on the green yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I heard that. He roll a jack out of bounds?
Roll a jack. How do you roll a jack out of bounds?
Yeah, I don't know.
You won't be doing that tomorrow, will you?
No, not if I'm leaving
Jack.
for you, mate.
In bounds.
I've got a clear job. Roll the jack and put 2 on it.
And he corrected the speed, but missing the line. Wanted to be an extra bit wide, make sure he didn't crash Terry's opener. It was well around that to get down to the jack still.
Pretty good battle between Vinny and Terry Kelly. Terry's been in the area. Unfortunately, not with those two.
No. How did your travels go yesterday? You were on the road for a bit, weren't you?
Yeah, so it's always good at these events to travel out to our host club, so out to Korumburra. So big shout out to them. Only joined us late as a host club with our great numbers this year.
So it was a pretty successful day.
Yeah, really successful. Amazing little club. Greens are beautiful. Volunteers do the best they can, and they do a great job. So yeah, big shout out to Korumburra. I was working with Tracy, Mick and Brian, and also Grumpy. I think they're hosting our singles on Thursday. So
Yeah, well, all 18 host clubs involved for the singles. As Troy and I touched on that yesterday. I can't remember yesterday. It was a long day.
You're in commentary all day, weren't you, with Troy?
Staff watch. Everyone out. Luckily, Glenn Seditis is still going. They are 5-4 down a few ranks across, and
Looks like they got 2. There it is.
now back ahead.
Yeah, jumped to 6-5 after 5. Great ball here from Matty KURTA.
Yeah, great shot. They needed that as well. Craig Mills with a fair correction here. Just needs
Yeah,
to
he's-
spin further.
He's come to play, Craig Mills.
So, rumour Street is that if the Dogs win this game, Vinyl McIlwain has been sent home and Nathan Black will arrive in time for the next knockout round if they were to make it through. Back down here playing the triples with these two boys tomorrow. And also the singles. And Matty Curtis changed hands here. Just needs to
It's a pretty good change-up.
finish.
Just a little bit short.
Don't think so. What's Craig Mills looking at here? As good as his last bowl was, it hasn't made it easy for himself to try and trail the
They've got a
jack.
good option here if they can get the jack to the right of our screen.
C. Mills loves a running shot. He sees a way
Through the gap.
through the gap with a backhand runner. Enough room for a long bowl to fit through and not much else. Can see the jack from the mat. Love how he plays these runners. Oh, this is big.
How's he looking, Sammy? Close. Got the jack. Oh, out of bounds. Rebounded off the back. We go again.
It's not a bad hit. Stiff not to
Good replay there from Josh.
Oh, if it stays in, Matthew, they're holding a heap. See Matty Curtis still had last bowl and back him to have probably drawn the shot, if not second anyway, but you never know. One down, kill, playing 6 once more.
Using all 4 greens today. We've got
Fair bit happening. Did
action
you put all the
behind
names
us.
on the outside greens for us as well, or you didn't
No, I
quite get
did
a
not.
chance to?
no.
Poor.
Thanks for that.
Thanks for that.
Do you want me to go around and do live scoring on everyone's rink while you're there? Or I'm there? Got JR out there. Maybe he can do something for us.
Who's JR looking after? Because he's walking around with an iPad, but I'm not sure what game he's watching out there.
I think he's watching the replay of the Brisbane West Coast game.
Oh, he went into hiding yesterday.
West Coast did all right.
And then I tried to go into hiding as well, and it didn't work out so well.
And then we went Kanga, Kanga, Kanga. Oh!
Both boys just pulling up a couple feet short, and on a second attempt at playing ring number 6. Tony Chiavello, Ray Jensen leading 8-1 after 5.
Really good battle on the far rink.
Who you got
Sammy,
down there?
Aussie
It's Aussie
Jones.
Jones against Rodney.
Rod Peterson. 3-all after 5. There's some great matches in the round of 64. Also got, what do we got? 4 matches at Newborough this morning too.
Yeah, 4.
They'll be back after lunch.
Yeah, the women's games there as well this morning. Just one game in the round of 64, and then the full round of.
Did you
and
see
the
who
full,
that game was?
Yeah, I did. Yep. I had a few messages saying who worked out that draw. Said M. Otobre
Yeah, thanks.
in charge.
I'll blame Bowleslink for that. Great
What it
bowl,
does
Vinny.
do, so yeah, it's Cheryl and Sammy Atkinson against Liv Slade and Liv Cartwright. And what that means, Knackers, is that in certain sections or quarters of the draw, has the potential to open right up. I've seen a few strong combinations knocked out in the sectional stage yesterday. There's still plenty of handy teams just having a look through the round of 32 to make through. They'll get all the way down to the semi-finals tonight as well. They'll be at Newborough all day.
Yeah, big shout out to Newborough. They've really stepped up in the absence of Morwell. Feedback is the greens are amazing out there.
So Morwell back to 6 rings for VO 2025. Backgreen was running well on Friday.
Yeah, I heard you're on
Doing a
fire,
terrific
Sammy. Would
job.
that be right? Well, this is good speed from Craig Mills.
Just wants to make sure he doesn't give Matt KURTA anything to sit, and actually it's just past Vinny's
that's
shot
in a
ball, I
good
think,
spot.
so that's okay.
Wow, Craig Mills just finding it here. Draws another. Puts the pressure on Matty KURTA. What's he need, another metre, Sammy? His line was good.
Needs to hurry up.
He's trying.
Needs to hurry
Not
up.
far away, Sammy. Oh, front toucher and
Don't
a
hurry now.
finger in the air.
Oh,
What a bowl, Matty
wow.
KURTA.
And applauded by Craig Mills. It's a good shot, and doesn't look to be spectacular angles up the front from first viewing, Matty. Seen anything I'm not? One down, plenty of seconds. And plenty in the way as well. Through the outside one of Terry's, possibly. Yeah. There's more chances. There's more chances on the forehand. I just didn't quite catch the last bit of the conversation. Chances through Vinny's as well. If he plays backhand.
He's lining up forehand.
Yeah, I think it's just indicating that there's also chances if he's underneath the forehand, somewhere thereabouts. Oh, all up
He's
to the
liking
result
it.
now.
Saying Vinny.
Oh,
Opens it up now.
It wasn't far away whatsoever. If you got less of Vinny's, he's got that too fat. Gets less of that. Might have been a chance. All you see, Vinny's one just need to make any contact with the shot bowl, and the jack would have popped for a couple. Good effort that.
Matty needs to put another one in here because Craig's got a shot on with his last. Well, that's not going to happen. He's just bowled his last. Far away again. Great bowl, Matty KURTA with his second. I think he's about 5 down at least, Sammy. Makes it 8-4 after 6.
In to win after probably a 5, and then numero 5. There's Tommy Hicks. There's
Talking about 5, I'm
Spencer
pretty
Davis.
sure Dean Curran and Thor Shannon got a 5 on that last end.
Yeah, they played a good end. They had 5 right on the centre line. There was absolutely no target, not a lot of room to draw a shot. And Ben's gone with a running shot and just missed, and I think you are correct. That opens that one up then, doesn't it?
Yep, 12-4 after 8. Geez, we're looking pretty much at minimum for this end.
Yeah, this is one of the shorter commands we've seen on the live stream so far, hey?
I think we started with a pretty short end. Terry missing long, but in the game. Super sub, Vinnie McIlwain. Gets the speed. Correction here from Terry Kelly.
Yeah, needed that. That's a good correction indeed.
Still looks a little bit through, Sammy. See if Vinny can put the two things he missed with his first two together.
Good shots, mate. What is that?
Just shows you don't need a lot of effort. Pretty much minimum inside. Got to agree with you, Casper John. Matty KURTA has saved plenty of shots in this game so far.
Yep, well played. Holding a couple. Craig Mills still with 3 bowls to say something about it. Oh, not bad. See how he goes with the speed first time around on this really short end. And overs.
Yeah, this looks like the right speed. Still on that past, but in the head.
Better speed here, I think, Matthew.
Yeah, much better from Craig Mills. That shot.
That's cool. That's quite cool. Easy sport, isn't it?
Well, it's a sport of correction, isn't it? He a metre through and took it straight off.
Fourth, is it their back one or is it Vinny's jack high?
Does he look to play under, Sammy, and get that ball out on his back end?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He might favour that. Terry's on the way in. Can get that through. The jack works. No false start.
Yeah, we'll like that. Just reset yourself.
Talked about that. Saying saw Craig Mills do it earlier in the game. Take a little bit extra time. Didn't come out great.
No, but he's looking to get under and get Craig Mills' bowl out.
Going to get a bad result, is he? Oh, that's unlucky. There it is, unlucky, not for the first time in the game. It's half and runs away. I reckon it even flicked Craig Mills' bowl, just flicked it ever so slightly. Just running across the head.
Can he nearly get 2 bowls out here that are at the back? Electing to draw on his forehand. Oh, that's great bowling, Sammy Rogers. That's 2.
Pretty classy, hey?
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
It's not bad. And takes him over. Going along nicely here. Vinnie McIlwain in brackets sub. And Craig Mills 10-4 after 7. This men's pairs round of 64 contests, 4 big games coming your way throughout the day. Could have streamed any of a number of games this morning, Matthew, couldn't we?
Yeah, I thought
the games to tune into.
Thorndale Hubbard would have been a good match to live stream. It's 13-4 at the moment after 9 in the way of Thor Shannon.
How are we going with the staff tipping knackers? I haven't had a look since yesterday's sectional games.
Yeah, I can't remember who I selected for the men's pairs.
What's your name on here? Oh, knackers.
Knackers.
Knackers. So you tip Wallace and Phillips. So it's -5 if they don't get through the section. So you're on -5 so far. That's really good. Well done. Goddard and Millerick. Yep, still in. In the men's side, you've copied me. So that's boring. No, you haven't actually. If you're on Black and Mills.
Yeah, thank you.
Or whoever's subbing in at Mills. And Dean and Thor, which is copying me. That's boring. You haven't looked at the whole draw and thought, they'll win it. No way. I've also tipped Kevin and Cameron, who are outside on the grass. Do you see a scoreboard out there?
Yeah, they're 10 down.
Oh.
It's 12-4 on that scoreboard. Not sure which way.
Thought Kevin was having a run up. He's going to be short on the draw.
Just missed the last couple ends, hasn't he, Terry Kelly? He's not missing in the right areas. Good question, Vicky. I think we reassess after this round to see who the next game will be based on the results. So we'll let you know as soon as we can.
It's scheduled for time of games roughly, given it'll take
11:30,
sort of 10 or 15 minutes or so. And then the games will decide once the previous round has been
Maybe have a look at the fixture and see if
completed.
you can predict who might be our next live stream match.
All right, I've been watching outside too often. What's happening here? Where's the jack?
Well, as I mentioned, Terry's been a little bit hard on himself. He's missed the last couple of ends. Let Vinny jump on it. The way Craig Mills is bowling, he won't be far away. Matt played a bit of a runner on his backhand. Was under. Not far away, Sammy.
No, it wasn't in the end. Inside of that was helping the cause. Gets the outside and still in a tricky position. Your boys have this one pretty well set up once more.
Craig looking to get a Matty's bowl.
Very good here. No gap. Oh. Well. Bad effort that.
Matty just standing next to Terry Kelly having a bit of a chat. What we're going to do.
Not a heap happening, is there?
What are you doing, Sammy, if you're Matty KURTA? Does he look to just...
Even if a jack rattles around,
Look, his
there's
weight
nothing
on
good
his
happening.
second bowl was pretty good. He looks to be a little bit slightly under. Needs to hold.
Through the gap and we'll take out two and potentially look at a third hit.
Two it is. Taylor Marin saying Luke Hoskin is up over Kev and Cam.
Well, 4 through 8. And the Bobbies have this one well in control. The moment, Matthew. Staffwatch, Soda has just dropped the 4 and they're now tied at 11 each after 9. Fairly high scoring contest to that. Dean Curran and Thor Shannon in good control as well. 13-4 after 9 now, and there might even be another one to go on to that, so it might be 14-4 through 10. Chris Ball, Tom Priddle. Tom Priddle? Who's Tom Priddle? Tom Riddle. Voldemort.
Dan Priddle from Highton.
Tom
Might
Priddle.
be thinking about his brother, Tom.
Oh dear.
That's a better spot to finish, Terry Kelly.
Taylor just saying that Lukey Hoskin is actually up over Kevin Cam.
Yeah, much better from Terry.
Score, Matty, he's about 13-4, so one of the potential favourites in some serious bother. Corey and Luke have already knocked out Brad Pavey and Matt Flapper yesterday in sectional play. Going for the double kill.
Yeah, great leading from Vinny. Really putting the pressure on Terry and Matty.
Speed for it, gives him another one thereabouts.
Craig Mills has been on fire this morning.
Look at the track. Look at the track. Probably wants to stay up there. Stay up provides better angle on the back end for his second bolt.
Sammy Craig Mills is
Full back.
Just
won't
drawing.
Won't be the shot, but geez, it's a
great second.
Very good head for them. And now only one down, holding a lead of 8 with just 7 ends remaining.
I think Matty was thinking maybe I'm going to have a runner. Disturb the head. So Terry asking Matty to draw. Matty thinking, no, I'm going to be running at this.
So they're one down there, Matty.
Who? They're 2 down.
Oh, 2 down, sorry. That's how good I'm going. Oh, what a result that's done. Sorry, they were 2 light. Yeah, that's Vinny's. My bad.
Just gets the edge of Vinny's
Yeah,
bowl.
little
Roll
touch,
the
does it?
back.
Did it do
Still
enough
probably
to
one down.
manufacture a shot or not? Let's skip with 1 bowl left.
Craig Mills and Vinny having a good chat about this. A lot of options here for Craig. He's opting to draw on his backhand, maybe get Vinny up. Oh, it's close. A lot of options here for Matty KURTA. Really just a dead draw on his backhand. Doesn't want to move the jack too much.
There you go. It's the inside of that. Oh, it's never really getting down in time, was it?
We'll
Fair
see
attempt.
It's 1 to Craig Mills and Vinny.
So 1 going along very nicely. Last 3 ends in a row of the game, and 13-4 through
After 9.
9. The other scores you can see across the indoor rinks, Matthew.
Yeah, so
anything
next
of
door we've got
interest?
Dan Priddle playing Gussie. 13-5 after 9 to Dan Priddle.
In control of that then.
Yep, and then we've got Thor Shannon playing Ben Hubber. Thor is 14, Hubber 5 after 11. Our colleague Glenn Soditis
It was 11 all earlier.
still is on the scoreboard after 9. Now holding 2 on that head. Ray Jansen is got a handy lead, 17-3 after 11. That game I spoke about before, Sammy, between Aussie Jones and Rod Peterson, that is a tight contest, 7-6 to Peterson after 9.
Ronnie Pearson has a lot of close games, it seems like, at the VO. I reckon the mixed pairs went down to the wire a couple days ago.
The other one is Catterick. I'm not quite sure who he's playing, but he's got a lead of 16-5 after 12.
Tyson Cromie is walking inside with his bulks bag. They've either had a massive win. Oh, they can't, him and Pitch can't have lost and not played the last couple ends. They're on the back carpet as well.
Who were they playing? Were they playing?
Oh, they'll play Nino Vlahovic.
Okay.
I'll back the boys in. Wait for the score to come in, but it's be definitely one to keep an eye on. Had a good run in last year's pairs.
They are in the game. Vinny complimenting Craig nicely. Oh, big drive from Ben
was
Hubber
that?
next door.
A hit.
Yep, good hit for them. I think
Sound
they
like
got a
it.
1. But Thor has 1 to come.
Could end by both, but once again, it's Vinny holding the advantage at the moment. Hi, Mel.
Craig Mills has been on fire this morning. Really applying the pressure to Matty KURTA. As Matty looking for this one, he's in a good area. Get Terry's bowl up or get shot, which he does. Matty electing to change hands. Get the jack through and his forehand just pulls up. Probably a mat in front. It's forced a discussion with Craig and Vinny.
What's happening, brother?
Well, Matty
Matty
had
got
a really
shot
good.
there?
He did. He got shot with his first bowl by sitting on Terry's bowl. Definitely an option on the forehand for Craig Mills. He's playing a bit more weight, Sammy. Bit of a swinger on his forehand. He likes it. He's chasing it.
See you later. See
Got
you
it.
later.
Oh, what a bowl.
What a player. Class above, Matthew.
He
That's what
has
that is.
been.
Out,
Vinny's been pretty good too.
out just about clean.
As much as Jimmy was bagging him earlier.
Rightio. It was.
He was bagging him.
This is correct.
That was a great bowl.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Matty KURTA now only really has the option to...
Wow,
Can't make any more than a one anywhere, can it?
He's playing with a bit of weight too.
Could go both bowls, potentially.
How's he looking?
Oh,
just
that's-
under.
I think that's what the go was, Matty, trying to look for both the bowls there.
Yeah.
Inside edge. Nonetheless, it's
Two.
another end, another score. And
What a bowl, Craig Mills.
another multiple. Vinny McIlwain subbing in for Nathan Black in this round of 64 contest. That'll see me done for this game. Matthew, enjoy commentating with the big boss. Goodbye.
Thanks, Sammy.
Morning, Matty. Morning,
Morning,
all.
Tone. How good has Craig Mills been this morning, Tone?
It's just unbelievable. And his upshots are great. His weight control's brilliant. It's he's going to be a very hard man to stop.
Yeah.
Terry Kelly and Matty KURTA can play. You look at the scoreline. It's 15-4.
Well, I tell you what, it could be a lot more. Matty KURTA's cut out plenty of shots.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player, Matty KURTA.
And Vinny's complimenting him nicely, giving him a start.
Yeah, a bit of a makeshift team. Of course, Nathan Black supposed to be in there, for those that aren't aware, but had to duck back to Adelaide and win a pennant grand final yesterday and just couldn't quite get here. I'm told he's not far from arriving, so if they do make it through, he'll be in for the next game.
It's not a bad sub out, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's right. And then Brendan Umbers subbing in yesterday and Vinny McIlwain subbing in today. So
Well, there from Terry Kelly.
So I look in the background of this shot, I can see Brett Marnie. So that means Tyson Cromie and Brett Marnie are through to the next round. He was out there having a look at their game earlier and they had a very convincing lead over Nina. Might have been 20-1 or 20-2
Vinny
or
not
something.
far away. That's a good change.
Of course, Vinny knows these greens better than most.
He's been itching to get on the live stream.
Yes, he's been polishing the diamond. He's ready to go. Talent all across this green here at Traralgon today.
Yeah, there's some great lineups in the round of 64.
Another good bowl here.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful bowling, Terry Kelly. And Summerhill, who's paddling this game today, holds up 2 red paddles. 2 shots to KURTA and Kelly so far.
Yeah, there's an option here on the forehand for Craig Mills. Get that jack over. Just a little bit over on his forehand.
A little bit of love in the YouTube comments from James Symmetriatis for you, Matty.
Morning, James. I'll send you the money that I...
Is that 20 or 50 for that?
That's a 50.
So just a touch high for Craig Mills.
Yeah, still gives Vinny the thumbs up. It's in a good spot.
Yeah.
Matty KURTA, this is a good spot, Tone.
Yeah, he's just got to be a little careful he doesn't build the target too wide.
Which he has.
One of a good bad bowl.
Yeah.
As they say.
Which Karen Murphy talked about the other day. Finishing in good spots, that's probably made a bit more of a target. Forcing Craig to run at it, which he has.
He doesn't miss
Bang.
too many. Oh, gets the absolute ultimate result. Clears out the 3-shot bowl. So 3 down, bowl comes in, splits the 2 white. Gets some contact.
So just by having
on the
that
jack.
other bowl there has changed his weight decision.
Yep.
I'm going harder at it. Because I can hit either.
At least 2. Matty KURTA
Yeah, the
shows
reply's
just what
pretty
he's
good.
made of.
Oh,
Even
good shot.
Get in there for shot, does it? It does. Well played, Matty KURTA. Great standard of bowls. All players playing very, very good bowls. Some scores across this green while Craig Mills comes up to inspect the head. Dan Priddle leading 16-7 over Tommy Harbour. They played 11 ends there. Todd Shannon leading 15-8 over Benny Hubber. They played 13 ends. What other scoreboards can I see? Ray Jansen leading 17-3 over Lee. Wayne Morris leading 14-8 in his match over the other side of the green. As Craig Mills is back on the mat now.
We've got our mate down the far end, Tone. Aussie Jones. Did a bit of work experience at BV.
And he's having a bit of a battle today.
Yeah,
he's up
down
against
6-11.
Rod Peterson. Millsy just a touch narrow here. He knew that one wasn't quite right out of the hand. So. Grant Catterick is up 16-7.
Well, I think that game's finished.
May well be, actually. It looks like all the bowls have been taken off the rink, so they played 12 ends. They obviously got to a stage where that one wasn't going to change, so that'll be Grant Catterick through to the next round. What's Matty KURTA done here? Can he repeat the dose with his first?
The weight looks good, Tone.
Doesn't want to push the jack back.
Weight looks good.
Doesn't want. Oh, so well played. Take one out, just looking to see if this second one's in. Terry Kelly thinks it is. Vinnie McIlwain kind of hoping it's not. And now he's going to put the tape on it.
I think that Ray Jansen's through, Tone.
Yeah, Tony Chavello leading for Ray Jansen. That's
Handy
a
pair, that one.
relatively strong combination. Both Australian over 60s representatives. Confirmed as 2.
2. Great bowling, Matty KURTA.
15-6, 11 ends gone. So Matt's probably 3 yards in from the tee. And Jack sort of just getting to the line, so 4 or 5 yards in. Shortish length, short mid. Morning, Brendan Elliott, watching on Facebook, regular viewer of the program. Cracker day, always good fun on knockout days, Matty. You have a big crowd, of course. Using some 30-odd rinks here today at Traralgon Bowls Club. Half the teams will be knocked out very quickly. They'll become spectators and enjoy a day of watching bowls.
What day is it? Monday or?
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but yeah, it is Monday today, all day. 4 rounds today. Rounds all the way through to quarter-final. So round of 64, 32, 16. And then quarter-finals will kick off at around 4:30, 4:45 today. Be a bumper crowd by that time of day. Talent galore here at the Henselite Victorian Open for 2025.
Yeah, great correction, Vinnie McIlwain.
Doesn't quite fall in for a touch, but
Looks like Dean Curran and for Shannon are through over Ben Hubber and Tom Hicks.
yeah, would have been a good match, that one.
Yeah.
Good players on that rink, that's for sure. Nicely played. Terry Kelly just sits the shot bowl out. I don't know whether he's got shot out of it, but certainly opened it up. Vinny doesn't like it.
Well, it's not still going to be used.
Yep. Now, thanks, Matty, must go out to the Latrobe City Council, Destination Gippsland, who support this event very well, alongside Morwell Bowls Club and Traralgon Bowls Club, who are the main host venues. We use some 18 venues across the area to bring you this Vic Open. An increase of about 22% in entries. Been really, really strong again this year. And why wouldn't you come and play it? A lot of fun, $100,000, a bit more than $100,000 up for grabs. Make it one of the richest bowls events in the land. Yeah, lovely weight control, Matthew KURTA. .615, just 4 ends remaining. Well, that finishes in a pretty good home. Craig Mills will be looking to play forehand, trailer jack back.
Craig Mills looking to drop.
Yeah, he's going to have to swap over now. That's right in the line, but probably not a bad option anyway. He's got a couple of catches waiting. He can trail a jack back about a foot. Just took a little bit of pace off, so no change there. Craig Mills with last bowl of this 12th end.
The way he's been bowling, Tone, I back him to get this. But he's changing to the backhand. Playing a little runner. Staring it down.
Got the shot bowl.
Oh,
no, just
nearly.
got a little walk off the front, so no change. There'll be one shot to Kelly and KURTA. It's a couple of ends in succession for them.
I think I just saw Glenn Sadias do a big jump on the green.
Got a bit of airtime, didn't he? Actually
Killed
didn't want it killed. I would have held a few, but unfortunately just went out of bounds, so they've reset that one. They're trailing 11-14 after 11 ends. And Gussie McIsaac's picked up a couple of shots with Tommy Harbour as well on the rink next door. That one's gotten close again. Still trailing, but 12-16. Similar sort of length for Terry Kelly and Matty KURTA. Jack's back a little bit more, but Again, players favouring this ditch side.
Terry Cowley started off really well, Tone, and then dropped away a little bit. Starting to pick it back. Put pressure on Vinny.
There's not too many bad bowls out there, though, are there, Matty? I mean, they're still, even though they're, you know, a yard or so through, still not in a bad spot at all. Can be used, probably will be.
Yeah, good leading.
Yeah, you might have heard Vinny in our effects mic just say same bowl. Very, very similar. Craig Mills is going to have to get some jack movement, capitalise on those three. So just recapping some scores across this rink at the changeover. Grant Catterick is through. Wayne Morris is very close to through. They've got 13 ends and they're up by 8. So wait and see. Ray Jansen's pairing is through. Torridale Shannon's pairing is through. A few games still going along with our stream games. A little touch from Matty KURTA. Nelson Ball to answer your question. Dan Priddle and Chris Ball leading 16-12 after 13 ends. It's on the rink next door.
Craig Mills.
Just sublime weight control. Looking to sit that bowl through. Touch under, or is it going to hang?
Just. Oh.
Actually finishes in not a bad spot too. Just a touch shy on that one. Finishing are almost right on the line, so Matty KURTA's now going to come up and have a look. That one's just finished just in a somewhat annoying spot for him. The other match that's still going, Matty, over on the far rink. And Rod Peterson up 11-8 over Oscar Jones. They played 11 ends on that far rink.
Yeah, they're measuring for shot.
Who will be the next match we will stream on BVTV? If you've got any requests, put them in the comments. We'll see what we can do. Change of hands now from Matty KURTA. This is not far away. It's just got a hold under this front bowl. Oh, that's so well played. What a bowl, Matty KURTA. Even Craig Mills has no choice but to applaud that one. From 1 up to 4 down from Craig Mills' perspective.
That's a great bowl.
That is terrific. Craig Mills just sizing up the options. He's right in front of the commentary booth now. Just going back to this head to have another look. A big end. 4 down. They've got a comfortable margin at the moment. 8 shots. Go down 4 in one end, and all of a sudden becomes very tight.
He's looking at what happens if I come with weight on my forehand, get off Matty's wing bowl to then flick into the head.
Yep.
That's the sort of level that Craig's at.
it be big weight or will it be just touch weight? Looks
big
big weight to me. If it gets it a touch narrow, it can kill.
How's he looking?
It's contact.
Oh.
He somehow found a gap. Well, they will go 4 down. I don't know how it's not a great deal of gap there, but
Well, it nearly got the edge he was calling for to
Yep.
then flick back in.
either way, it's a big 4, courtesy of a fantastic bowl from Matty KURTA. 13 ends gone now. Back to 4 shots, the difference.
Game on, Tone.
Last 3 ends in a row. To the pairing of Kelly and KURTA. Calling already to see Torridale Shannon on a live stream. Pretty strong pairing, no doubt about that. Dean Curran leads up. So Mr. Shannon.
So they're going that shortish length, Tone. They've done it a few times, this pair.
Yeah, well, last 3 ends on the trot. Good amount of pressure put on by Terry Kelly.
Yeah, there's pressure here.
Matty KURTA's done pretty much anything he's wanted to do. Gus McIsaac, Tommy Harbour pick up another single on the rink next door. So that's 3 shots, the difference on the last end against Dan Priddle and Chris Ball.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted with that one.
Terry just apologising for that one.
Yeah, his weight was good, just
Yep.
missed the line slightly.
Don't think he really needs to apologise. It's 18 inches off the jack, but such is the standards that he sets for himself.
Yeah, this is good leading from Vinny.
From the McIlwain and Mills perspective, they really do need a steadier this end. Brent Reiner saying get Johnny O'Donnell on. Certainly entertainment there. Will Emerson saying Zach Woning. He's playing really well. I watched a bit of Zach Woning's match out on the back green earlier. All very good suggestions, all very worthy of being on the live stream, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a good call from Craig. Sort of wants to change how it's looking at the back of the head. Needs to get his own or get to that back bowl. Oh, he gets to one of them.
Lynn Hubber saying wants Benny Hubber on the stream. We will have to do that in another discipline. Unfortunately, they've gone down in their match just now. Matthew Vining on Facebook saying get Catters on the live stream. We've had Catters on the live stream a bit. Very entertaining player. BJ saying Pigeon Tyson. Yeah, they've had a great win out the back.
Gus next door looking for a 3 and makes 3.
Oh, wow. Chris Ball is opposing lead, still with 1 bowl to come, but Matty KURTA
Yeah, another great bowl.
trails the jack back. Was he just playing with enough weight to come up and through Vinny's bowl, or sit Matty KURTA's bowl through. Don't think he's quite kicked it hard enough, but leaves some options. Josh O'Brien on the YouTube comments saying be good to see Shane Holmes on the streaming. Great local bowler here in Gippsland. Unfortunately, you had to pull out, so sorry to hear that. Hopefully we can see you next year, Josh.
After his second, isn't it? It's after second, isn't it? Second bowl. After your second bowl.
Matty KURTA just clarifying, is he allowed to come to the head? Rule state after your second bowl. It's a touch wider. This is the hand that turns a bit more.
If it runs a bit more, it's going to be
got to
in.
get around this front bowl. It's a fantastic effort. Just the one confirmed. Vinnie McIlwain, as in one to Matty KURTA at this stage.
There's a shot here for Craig Mills on the backhand. Sit Matty and Terry's bowl. It's close, Tone. Oh, he's got
well
it.
played. Had a few options there. If he was a touch narrow, could have gone up through his own bowl, a touch wide, come through Vinnie McIlwain's bowl, but he got it bang in
What
the
a
middle.
great bowl.
See a little bit of speed here from Matty KURTA.
Yep. Not full speed for Matty, but enough. Oh,
Scatters some bowls and does land with
holding
one.
one.
Craig Mills still has his last bowl to come. It's just really good speed, enough to disturb without going too crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Does
He's done
leave
that a few
little
times
trail.
in this game.
Don't think there's any way that Craig Mills can remove that bowl of Matty KURTA's. I suspect the shot here is a trail back to the two waiting Craig Mills bowls. Craig Mills is a magician. He is looking at where this goes, trying to see if there's any way he can come onto the Vinnie McIlwain bowl and get rid of the blue bowl, which would make him 5, potentially 6. Vinnie McIlwain's bowl is locked in, so it won't go anywhere.
Can he roll it out on the forehand? He's had a good look at it. That's what he's going to go for. Full weight again.
Operates on a different level, does Craig Mills.
How's he looking? How's he looking? Oh, he got the jack.
Jack in the belly, out of bounds. We'll reset that end. Just as they've done that, they shake hands on the rink next door. That'll be a victory to Chris Ball leading up for Dan Priddle.
Yeah, they did their best to try and get that 3, but
Valiant fight back. Just a quick query there from Matty KURTA on the amount of time left. 11:15, so 2.25 hour time limits, 15 end matches at the Henselite Victorian Open.
yeah, that's the new addition to this year's Vic Open. Dead ends do apply and they get replayed. I think our viewers and players are loving that change.
Yeah, everyone has been very pleased with that decision.
But they still have that 2.25 time limit.
Brian Reid in the YouTube comments putting a shout out for Wayne Moose Morris on the live stream. Playing out of Essendon Bowls Club these days, lives down here in West Sale. But The last
Terry
season
has
out of
really
Essendon.
lifted his bowls, Tone, over the last
Been very, very
four
good.
ends.
In fact, all 4 players have been very good. It's been another high-quality match. Seem to have a knack of bringing good matches to BVTV. Just a reminder, 4 matches today, so when this last match is finished in this round of 64, players will have sort of a 5 or 10 minute break and make their way over to their next rink for the round of 32. Those, of course, who've won their matches. Those who haven't, join their spectators on the sideline.
Glenn was holding 3, I think, there, until the jack got taken back. It's Glenn Saditis from BV.
If he's dropped a 3 there, he's going to find himself in a fair bit of trouble. Needs to pick up the full count of 6.
I think it's only a 1, Tone.
There we go. Okay, so he was holding 3, did you say?
Yeah, and then
Gotcha.
the opposition skip came through and
Right, still in a fair bit of trouble. 4 shots down last end. Oh, Terry Kelly.
yeah,
Great bowl.
great leading.
Wayne Morris, his partner George are through. They've just shaken hands.
Aussie Jones, Rod Peterson match. They're playing their second last end. It's 14-9 in the favour of Rod Peterson.
Still just the one. 4 shots the difference in the match. Kelly and KURTA holding 1. Said this one felt a bit quick out of the hand.
It is. Craig Mills just missing with his first. I think he's missed again.
Almost the exact same bowl. Just looking to sit the shot bowl, but a touch wide. What can Matty KURTA do?
He's played very well with his last bowl, Tone, Matty KURTA, in this game.
You see a bit of KURTA magic. A little trail on this jack.
He's chasing it.
Tuck it away. I think he's taken a touch too much off. There's a slight loose on there. Shows he's human. He's been incredible.
Craig and Vinny got quite a few seconds here, Tone.
Yeah, if you can sit that shot bowl through of Terry Kelly's,
Or if you can edge it
this
out.
will be good night nurse. At least 4 seconds.
Yeah, I like this. He's attacking a bit more on the backhand.
Is it going to come
Looking
back?
for the edge
Is
of the
it going to come
bowl.
back far enough? It's just a touch away again.
It's
Ooh, this
one
one's getting
again to Matt
interesting.
KURTA, Terry Kelly.
4 ends in a row, Matty.
Yep.
We are in the last end, 15 end matches here at the Henselite Victorian Open. Just 3 shots the difference. 4 ends in a row.
It's been a good fight back.
Kelly and KURTA. 15-12.
Yeah, that's a smart jack roll when you're looking for numbers,
Yep.
Tone. Don't put it on the tee.
Give yourself the opportunity to kill it. And they have kind of been playing this length anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe that's been the tactic for the last 4 or 5 ends. They just happen to be getting the chocolates anyway. Haven't needed to kill it.
Great way to start your last end.
Bit of action over on the far rink too. Aussie Jones kills the end. They're chasing 5 shots in the last 2 ends. Yeah, nice bowl, Terry Kelly. McIlwain can use his own bowl here. Just a touch wide.
Yeah, good spot.
Not a bad spot to finish it all. Lansaditis just gone a big drive a couple of rinks over. Had the jack spurting out sideways and it collects a wide bowl and goes straight back into the pit. So a little stiff there. They were chasing a number though. Well played,
Yeah,
Vinnie
that's
McIlwain sits the shot
Great
bowl.
leading.
So that'll be a win of Vaughan Reamers from Morwell Club and Brett Harle, also from Morwell Club. They've gotten over the top of Ryan Bedgood and Glenn Saditis. Congrats to the local boys. KURTA looking to make some contact here. He's just going to drift under. Well, gets another of their bowls towards the back. Barbara Green in the YouTube comments saying it was great to hear Jimmy Whitehead this morning on commentary. Yeah, he came down and played the pairs in the Vic Open yesterday. Had a bit of a tough day, but donated a bit of his time this morning, which we're very appreciative of. Of course, he's a director of Bowls Victoria, so he's still in and around the scene, but we don't get to hear him on commentary much anymore. Lovely to hear him on commentary. We've been pretty blessed lately, Matty. We had Gary Willis, a national coach the other day.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Karen Murphy.
The Queen of the Greens, Karen Murphy. And Jimmy Whitehead, 3 stars of the game.
Oh, electing to protect at the back.
Yeah, I don't mind
It's
it.
a good choice.
3-shot lead, holding a couple, if not 3. Just need to make sure there's no craziness. I think he'll probably elect to put one in between those 3 bowls.
Matty
Terry
likes
Kelly
this.
with his next.
Matty likes this. Asking for the jack.
Well, that's actually put the Vinnie McIlwain bowl right in the middle of the 3 Terry Kellys. Now the shot from Matty KURTA is just a trail of about 2 feet. So you might see Craig Mills play this ditch hand and try and finish in that spot. There we go, Vinnie McIlwain just pointing out.
That's a good question.
Spot.
Where could we go 3 down?
Yeah, that's that little trail that Matty KURTA will be trying
That's
for
that
next
triangle
time.
that Troy Stafford likes to talk about. Has he got into that triangle, Tone?
Yeah, that's as good as a touch-up.
Pretty close.
That is a fantastic
That's
bowl.
in.
Absolutely fantastic bowl. So Matty KURTA is going to have to get the jack through.
We're going to see an attempt to kill. That's what?
I think it's pretty hard for him to make 3, so
No, it's not full weight from Matty.
no, still going this trail.
He likes it again. Out of the hand, looking for the jack. Oh,
Misses by a whisker. What a great effort. Players will shake hands. That will be a victory. Score in the end will read something like 18-12, courtesy of those few shots on the last end. But really, that was a cracker of a match and very close all day. All players played very, very well. Round of 64 action here at the Henselite Victorian Open for 2025. And Matty, we've been treated to brilliant matches all week. That one was no different.
There's more to come today, Tone. 3 more matches.
Yeah, 3
The
more
lineups
matches.
are looking great.
A round of 32, the round of 16, and a quarter-final will round out the day's play here at the Henselite Victorian Open. We thank you very much for joining us. Of course, we thank Moama Bowls Club and Dandenong Club for powering the stream, enabling us to bring you all the vision on BVTV. Of course, we thank Josh, who's produced the show, Traralgon Bowls Club for hosting us, and of course, our event partners, Henselite, Destination Gippsland, the Latrobe City Council, Morwell Bowls Club, and Traralgon Bowls Club. On behalf of Matty and Tony, we will see you in the next match.
Good morning, everyone.
In the UK, there's a bowl for every surface for the Henselite product. But overseas, I use the Tiger 2 and I use the Dreamline XG purely because I love the grip and the arc that the bowl takes, and that's what makes me one of the best players in the world.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members. Visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
The Morwell Bowling Club is your place for fun and food. Come and try bowls and make new friends. Have coffee or bring the family for lunch or dinner. The Morwell Bowling Club. Visit us today on Hazelwood Road.
In the UK, there's a bowl for every surface for the Henselite product. But overseas, I use the Tiger 2 and I use the Dreamline XG purely because